Hi everyone, it's Vicky from Minerva. I'm here to tell you all about our amazing offers we have this Black Friday. So today and up until midnight UK time on Sunday evening, you can get 20% off absolutely everything online at Minerva. So that's all our fabrics, all our patterns, all our haberdashery, our Minerva fabric guide even. Absolutely everything on our website you can get 20% off. So we'll put the details with the coupon code below, but if you basically use the coupon Friday Feeling at checkout, you'll be able to claim your discount, but all the details on the offer are below. So I thought in today's video, to celebrate our Black Friday offer, it might be nice if I, pick some gorgeous fabrics out and pair them with some beautiful patterns to give you some inspiration. And all these fabrics that I've picked today are actually from the sale category on our website, and you can get the 20% off extra on top of the sale prices. So all these fabrics today really are absolute bargains. So let's get stuck into my picks for today. So the first one I have is this gorgeous Meat Milk tabby tencel canvas fabric. So it's quite a weighty fabric, this one, that feels like a canvas. But what's really special about this fabric is it's made from tencel fibres, which is beautifully soft, like a viscose in a way, but much, even softer than a viscose. And the weight of this fabric, it makes it, it's a really unique, unusual fabric, this one, and it's from the brand Meat Milk, which, if you've come across their range before, we stock the whole range here at Minerva, and they're absolutely beautiful, sustainable type fabrics, and yeah, this is no exception. So this is the blue colourway. We do have other colours available in the sale as well, and the pattern I thought would be amazing with this. So with it being a heavier weight canvas type fabric, yet with the blend, the fibre blend of tencel, which makes it very soft, I thought it would be absolutely gorgeous for the Sienna Maker jacket from Closet Core Patterns. So we'll insert an image of the pattern so you can see the details. But I think for this sort of jacket pattern, you need a fabric with a little bit of weight, a bit of body. But I thought the softness on this fabric would really sort of lend itself to this pattern and make quite a casual version of the jacket that you could just, chuck on all the time and, be a piece that gets lots and lots of wear in your wardrobe. So yeah, that's my fabric and pattern pick number one. Next up, I've chosen, this is a dead stock wool blend coating fabric, and it's a really fun stripy design in shades of pink and grey, predominantly baby pink and light grey with a little bit of navy blue and white in there. Isn't that really funky? I think it will make the most gorgeous jacket or coat. It's really soft. It's got a lovely sort of, almost like similar to like a fur pile texture, but a very short fur pile, so it feels beautiful, and yeah, quite smooth on the reverse. And with it being a wool blend as well, it's going to keep you nice and warm during these colder months. Now the pattern I picked for this, so this is the Know Me 2001. It was one of the very first patterns that came out in the Know Me collection, and this one is designed by Butte Jador. And it's a fabulous coat pattern. You actually get the trousers included in this, but obviously it's the coat I'm looking at for this fabric. It's a really sort of classic coat pattern, comes with a tie belt option as well. And yeah, for me that would just be the perfect pattern to make a gorgeous sort of classic coat really, but I guess with a little bit of a twist with it having that stripe design. And that one really is a bargain, this fabric, while we have stocks left. Next up, I thought I'd go for something with a little hint of sparkle. So this is another dead stock fabric, and this is a rib fabric. So it has that rib-like texture knitted into the fabric, and it's a silver silver, but it's quite a dark silver colour, and hopefully you can see on camera it has an ever so slight almost shimmer to it, there's this fabric. So I thought it'd be lovely at this time of year. Can you see when I move that, it just picks up the light beautifully, and the weight and drape of this fabric is fabulous. It just, you can see just how it falls. This is another dead stock fabric, so it's already an absolute bargain on the site, but with your extra 20% off, it's an absolute steal. And I thought, so this fabric, it's really going to suit, you know, a pattern that sort of makes the most of the drape of the fabric. So I've chose the Salma wrap pattern from Stylark, and as you can see, this is a really quite simple wrap pattern. I think it's literally just 2 pattern pieces that's sewn together in a really clever way. So you know, you have the section for your arms to thread through, but can you see the shape of that pattern, just how it hangs and drapes? It's going to show off the really subtle shimmer in that fabric absolutely beautifully, and I think it will make a really nice cover up for this party season. And you know, it's going to be really quick and easy to sew as well, so ideal I think for this time of year when we inevitably all start getting busy. The next fabric I've got, so this is a Mind the Maker fabric, so another absolutely gorgeous quality fabric from this brand, and this is the chevron quilted textured knit fabric. So from a distance, you know, it might look like a plain fabric, but when you get up close you can see it actually has a chevron detail knitted into the fabric that gives it almost the effect of being a quilted fabric. Weight wise, I would say it's quite similar to a Pontoroma in a way, but absolutely ideal for making things like hoodies, sweaters, joggers, that sort of thing. Really, really soft and cosy, and yeah, the beautiful natural fibre in this, it just feels amazing. So for something just a little, I mean, it'd be great for just a regular sweatshirt, you know, but I thought for something just a little bit different, I've chosen the Mimi G Simplicity pattern, number 9636, and this is a really cute hooded top almost. So it's a loose kind of fit, almost like a tunic style with a bit of like a grown on sleeve, but then with the hood detail that gives it a really casual sort of relaxed vibe. And I really like the option on views B and C where there's like a cutout detail at the side. But yeah, any of those options I think would work so well in this fabric, and yeah, it's a really special fabric, this one from Mind the Maker, so I think it would yeah, it would sew up really nicely in that one. Next up we've got a Dashwood Studio rayon challis fabric, and this is absolutely such a stunning design. These gorgeous birds on a like a deep bottle green background. I think that's a gorgeous colour to wear at this time of year. It's really rich and feels a little bit festive, doesn't it? And you can see just how soft and fluid that fabric is. I mean, the quality of these is just beautiful. And just to mention, you know, I mean, I picked this particular design out, but actually all Dashwood Studio fabrics are on sale on our site at the moment. And you know, you can get your extra 20% off for Black Friday as well. So yeah, they've never been cheaper than the prices you can get them at now. They're an absolute bargain, but they are only whilst, you know, stocks last. So yeah, I thought this gorgeous design, yeah, I was quite inspired with this dress pattern. I just thought, to me, I look at this fabric and I instantly think a dress, and what could be better than Vogue or 1735. This pattern is so phenomenally popular in the Minerva sewing community, and it's such a fabulous pattern. Full maxi length, so it's going to really show off that print and the fabric. I think it's going to be quite dramatic, but very comfortable to wear as well. I love like the fullness of the sleeves as well. It has got quite a low V-neck, which I know a lot of versions that I've seen online, people have either worn like a vest top underneath, or they've just shortened that V and made it a little bit higher, but you could quite easily do that if, you know, such a low V isn't your sort of thing. But yeah, I think that would make a stunning combination. Next up I've chosen, so this is another dead stock fabric, and this is actually a stretch woven jacquard fabric. So again, it's maybe another one that might look like a plain fabric on screen, but then when you look at it up close, hopefully you'll be able to see when it catches the light there, it actually has a jacquard weave in there, and some parts are like a matte finish and some parts just catch the light ever so subtly. So it just gives a really interesting kind of finish to what would otherwise be, you know, a plain fabric. Now this is a woven fabric, but it has a little bit of stretch just across the width, so that's going to give you just a little bit of wiggle room, a bit, you know, it's a comfort stretch really for when you're wearing the garment. And again, my mind instantly went to almost sort of like a party dress in this one. I think it's the sort of fabric that can really be sort of dressed up, you know, add some jewellery, maybe some sparkly heels or something with that, and it would look fabulous. So the pattern I went for was New Look 6341, and this is a really quite classic dress pattern that has a fitted bodice with a round neckline and then a skirt that has pleats in it, so the skirt has lots of fullness, and I think that would work really well in the stretch jacquard. The added stretch element is going to make the dress comfier to wear as well, because it will just give you, you know, that little bit of wiggle room whilst you're wearing the garment. And you can also make this in different lengths, and you've also got different sleeve options or a sleeveless option as well, so you can really sort of, you know, tailor the pattern to your specific style. And there is also an option on VUD as well for a high-low hem, which would be really lovely as well for party season. Next up I've chosen, so this is one of our Camelot fabrics, 100% cotton poplin fabric. Now the Camelot fabrics on our website are all at an absolute bargain price. They are only while stocks last. It's literally just the last of the stock that we have now. But these are, you know, they're a designer brand quality cotton, pure cotton fabric. You know, they're so nice and easy to sew. There's some absolutely wonderful prints, like this gorgeous floral that I've chosen. Isn't that super pretty? And I did think about choosing a pyjama pattern for this one, because I think this sort of fabric is absolutely ideal for pyjamas, and that sort of project as well, you know, with cotton poplin being so easy to sew with, it's a nice project for beginners. But actually when I saw this dress pattern, I was tempted by this instead. So so this one, yeah, is McCall's 7948, another super popular pattern here at Minerva. You've a few different options with this pattern, but they all essentially have a round neck, and then the skirt, you've either got a pleated skirt or gathered skirts with tiers, and then you have a few different sleeve options, some of them which have like frills on and extra details, so it's quite a loose fit. You know, it's not so fitted as the last dress pattern we looked at, but I think this would be a really comfortable dress to wear, you know, around party season, maybe even something on Christmas Day itself, you know, and you know, you have space for a meal in there because it's not too super fitted. But yeah, I think that would be really lovely in that fabric. And like I say, if you are looking for, you know, nice, easy to sew cotton poplin fabrics with gorgeous prints, do take a look at the Camelot Fabrics brand on our site, because they are absolutely bargain prices at the moment. Next up, we've got a really super special fabric. This is our Robert Kaufman flannel fabric in this beautiful woven design. Isn't that gorgeous? So all the stripes and those sort of geometric details that you can see there, they're actually all woven into the fabric rather than printed on, and it just gives this fabric a really beautiful handle. I mean, it's so super soft, it's gorgeous. Yeah, and it just, yeah, it has the most fabulous handle, this fabric. Now this fabric, it has a good weight to it, does this particular flannel, so for me it's ideal for making jackets and things like that. So the pattern that I chose was the Friday Pattern Company Ilford jacket. So this is a unisex pattern, and it has two different length options, and it's just a really sort of classic, versatile sort of jacket that I think is the sort of style that will get lots of wear in your wardrobe. It has drop shoulders. It comes with two different sleeve options. It has a placketed sleeve with a cuff, and then an easier to sew like a boxy type sleeve, which is a more relaxed vibe. Like I say, it has two lengths, and then it also has lots of different pocket options as well, so you can have lots of fun with, you know, personalising it to your style and needs with the pockets. But yeah, I think that would be a fabulous combination, and I think somebody in the Minerva community, I think we've got photos on the site of this combination actually sewn up, and it just looks amazing. So yeah, that one will definitely work really well. The next one I've got is this fabric that's actually on the mannequin here. So this is an art gallery cotton poplin fabric. Now, just like the Dashwood Studios, at the moment on Minerva, we actually have a sale prices on all our art gallery fabrics. So they are absolute bargains at the moment. They have never been this cheap, and just until Sunday in our Black Friday sale you'll be able to get that extra 20% off as well on top. So you'll never be able to pick up art gallery fabrics this cheap from us at Minerva. Yeah, it really is only while stocks last on that. Yeah, this gorgeous design I thought I'd show you today. That beautiful mustard ochre colour, isn't that pretty, with that floral design? Really, really lovely. And you know, if you've felt art gallery fabrics before, I mean they're just gorgeous quality, really, really nice. So I instantly, as I often do, thought dress, but I thought no, let's pick something different for this one. So I actually went for the Marnie blouse from Tilly and the Buttons. There is actually a dress option in this pattern as well, but I was quite inspired with the blouse for this one. And I think whichever version you go for on the pattern, whether you do the, you know, you quite minimum with all the details you add, or whether you choose to do the undulating tucks and the frills, you know, the sleeve details, you know, all of them would work fabulously in the cotton. It'd hold its shape really nice. It'd be nice and crisp to sew, but in a stunning print like this, it's going to make a showstopper of a blouse, and I think be a really gorgeous thing to wear, you know, in the festive season. And then the last fabric I've got to share with you today, so this, I really did have party vibes in mind with this fabric. So this is another one of our dead stock fabrics, and this is a metallic lame fabric. So if you're here for the shimmer and sparkle, this is definitely the fabric for you. Isn't that absolutely amazing? I mean, it really is a party fabric, this one. It's just incredible. It's maybe a little bit deeper and richer, sort of the texture and the colour than maybe it's showing online there, but you can see just how much it reflects the light from the lights. It's just absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? It's got a lot of structure, this fabric, like you can see when I hold it. It's quite light and airy, but it's, you know, it will certainly hold like a pleat really well. It'll hold a puff shoulder detail really well. You can see how it's holding that structure there. Just amazing fabric. So, I mean, this will be fabulous for making a top in as well, but I went for a dress in this one because I thought if I was making something in this fabric, I'd want to go all out in it. So the pattern I chose is the Know Me 2021 pattern, and this is designed by Gwen Heng. And it was actually the view with the bow on the front that I was looking at, because I thought, wouldn't that just be amazing for party season? I love the fullness of the sleeves, either the one that sort of draws in at the cuff, or the full, almost like bell shape type sleeve. And then, yeah, and then the dress itself is quite simple in a way. You know, it's fitted at the waist and then comes out, so it's a lovely kind of shape. And then it has a sweetheart style sort of neckline, and you know, like I say, you can choose to add the bow or not with it. I love the idea of adding the bow in this fabric, but you know, you could keep it more simple without the bow as well. But yeah, I think that will be absolutely fabulous in that fabric. I hope somebody makes that, because I think it would be amazing. I'd love to see it. So that's all the fabrics and pattern pairings I had to share with you today. Like I say, you know, that was just 10 of my favourite picks from just the sale category on our website, which you can get a further 20% off in our Black Friday sale. So all these are absolute bargains, but you know, there is so much more choice on our website as well. So if you're on the lookout for some fabric this Black Friday, please do head to Minerva and support us. You know, we are a family run business here at Minerva, and Black Friday, you know, it is a really important time of year for us, you know, as we head into inevitably the quiet time of the year in December. So, you know, every sale is so appreciated, and yeah, we're just really happy we can kind of give this, you know, a really good offer to our customers. And yeah, hopefully you can just treat yourself to something a little bit special this time of year. And yeah, I think it's often the time of year, isn't it, that we're so busy that, you know, we often forget ourselves sometimes. So hopefully you'll be able to treat yourself to something special. And yeah, look forward to having a bit of me time with your sewing machine. So thank you very much for watching, everyone, today. As always, I'll tag everything I've mentioned in this video below, so if you just click on those links, you'll be able to shop all those on Minerva. Don't forget to use that coupon code. That runs till Sunday evening. UK time, so midnight on Sunday UK time, you can use that coupon code to claim that extra discount, and like I say, that's on top of the sale prices already on our site. Thank you so much for watching everyone, and I'll be back again soon with another video filled with sewing and fabric goodness.